Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Mikey's Video Game Madness. Today we're playing Pinball Arcade, but we're not playing every single pinball game ever on this game. First of all, they make you buy most of them. Second of all, I want to spread out my channel as long as I possibly can. So today we'll be looking at Theater of Magic, and before we get started on that, we'll play the demo version of Pinbot, or Bride of Pinbot. There is a Pinbot. That's the game that takes place before Pinbot. This game kind of is nostalgic to me because I used to actually play this machine at the laundromat when my grandmother used to go and wash the clothes. My grandparents, actually, not just my grandmother. My grandfather was still alive. And I was fascinated by this machine, as simple as it was. Now, there's a game called Zen Arcade. I believe that's what it's called. Zen Pinball. Yeah, not Zen Arcade. Zen Pinball. Now they have Zen Pinball 2. If you want a decent console pinball experience, I probably would recommend that over this. Especially since now they're getting Star Wars tables and they have tables based on the Marvel franchises. The reason why I like Pinball Arcade though is because these are the games that I actually used to play and have seen in real life. So if I didn't have that experience, I would straight up get the Zen Pinball Arcade machines. But since these are the pinball machines in real life, these are appealing to me because they're nostalgic. I'm terrible at pinball, by the way. I'm just Hold on, I just had a brain fart. I'm just kind of fascinated by all the little mechanical parts that move and stuff, but this is boring because I'm not showing you anything. We're going to play the trial version. The object of this game is to build Pinbot, and then she'll go back to normal, but I think they only let you get a high score, just enough if you're able to do it to be able to turn her back to Pinbot after you make her come alive. Man, I'm seeing everything backwards and forwards. I'm having trouble hearing myself because I have these headphones on and they're noise canceling, and it's really hard to hear except for the game. So the face that she has is pretty inappropriate looking. Extra ball. I don't even know what I did. That's the first time I did that. So after I ran out of quarters for the rest of the time at the laundromat, I would hear this thing talk. They also have this available for cell phone devices, which I have played, and they're not bad versions, although I think it'd be easier to play on a tablet. The lighting on this is a lot better though. The textures are about on par though, because I play this on my phone. I've yet to buy Bride of Pinbot. You get Bride of Pinbot and Medieval Madness, which is an amazing machine. But no, fuck. That's the only thing that sucks about pinball, is that chance that it's gonna go through to that area where you can't do anything to get your ball back. I'm sure if you're an expert. Yeah, that looks so inappropriate for some reason. I love how this face kind of rotates. And now she has a creepy eye deal going on. I don't know what's up with that. So I know there's a request. I haven't ignored them. Shit. I haven't ignored the request. I just felt like doing this. And like I said, I want my channel to go as long as it possibly can. There's actually a an open tag question by the Chair Empire, and he asked about if you could have any company make games. Hold on. Ugh, it's hard for me to think with this. Oh shit. That's it. Actually, I think I have one more ball. If you could have a different company handle any of the game franchises that you're into, like what would it be like? And even though he posted last week, I might eventually reply. No promises, but that was a really good question. And it's something I thought of a lot, and I have some answers. Well, we didn't get Bride of Pinball, but you're supposed to get the 2 balls and 2 eyes. That sounds terrible. I'm usually a lot better, but it's hard to talk. For you people that don't make these videos, go ahead and try to make a commentary and play well at the same time. It's quite difficult. So now on to the main attraction, the Theater of Magic. I probably saw this in real life. I don't remember it, but it's kind of neat because it has illusions and stuff like that in there. But they're not really illusions, they're like technical things. But the emulated arcade table actually emulates them pretty well. I've always said if I got some money, I'd open up an arcade. Shit! On the first go. This table's a little bit more difficult, but it's a little bit more rewarding because it's advanced. I cannot believe I'm usually not this bad. There's a tilt function on here, but I always forget to use it, and I have yet to use it where it actually benefited me one time. If I die too early, of course I'll play again. I think this board looks fantastic. Now, one cool thing about Zen Pinball 2 that this does not do, which I don't know why I did that. That works exceptionally well is there's a 3D mode. If you have a 3D capable TV, it looks absolutely fantastic. Especially the dot matrix screen in the top left corner actually protrudes out of the television screen, and it looks pretty cool.
Lock is lit. Go for the center loop.
One of the more, they have the Twilight Zone. They have some licensed games. They have the Elvira. Shit. They have the Elvira pinball machines. They have Creature of the Black Lagoon, the Twilight Zone, Ripley's Believe It or Not. And I think that's it. But one of the machines I think everybody that's in the pinball would want is the Addams Family, which is supposed to be one of the best pinball machines ever made. And I can contend to the fact that whenever I went into the arcade when they still existed, there was always somebody playing it. One arcade machine I would like to play, and not a made up one, because I'm sure since Zen Pinball's doing the Star Wars tables that they'll probably would do Indiana Jones if they have to. But I would like to actually play an interactive version of, or a virtual version of the Indiana Jones arcade machine. I like that one a lot. Also would like the Nightmare on Elm Street one. I tend to favor the pinball machines that have the most garbage put in. One of the Elvira arcade machines is actually quite nice, but $7 for a digital pinball. I never played this one before. Seems like digital pinballs. Oh. I remember when I used to work at a restaurant that had a bar, they had Bram Stoker's Dracula. That was a fun game too. I hope they release some of these games on either Zen Pinball or this Pinball Arcade collection. That one was pretty fun, Bram Stoker's Dracula. Although there was this mini game on the dot matrix screen, which with the virtual pinball made me think of I think you had to like stab wolves with a spear and stuff. But yeah, I would like to see more of the licensed games. But I don't know how difficult they'll be. That's a shame. It's so rare to see a pinball machine anymore. Really, the only time I ever see them is sometimes in like a older motel. Not that I hang out in there. But when we were like on vacation or something and we had to get a place like in between driving super fast, sometimes like places like that would more than likely have a pinball machine because they don't update absolutely anything. Yeah, I sucked. We'll go for one more round and then we'll call it a day.
Welcome back to the theater.
The thing about these games is I can't stop playing them no matter how much I suck at them. I'm sure you have a good gist of your goals. Since I'm playing the video, son of a bitch, that's exactly the same thing that happened to me. I think, oh, usually when your ball falls, when you first get it, when you first launch the ball, it usually comes back.
You
Have the magic. I think this game was made in the 90s, but it sure does have an 80s kind of cheesy vibe. I love the over-exaggerated bass of these arcade and pinball machines. I'd like to play an arcade collection where they actually made a virtual arcade cabinet where you actually could rotate it around and they emulated the experience of it actually being an arcade instead of having like a border like they usually do that looks like the arcade stickers.
magic. Lock is lit.
Go for the center.
I'll try. It won't happen though.
The first ball is locked.
Oh. Too bad it's always on the last ball where I do anything slightly constructive. Come on.
The basement is full of wonder-night performances.
This table is pretty busy, which gets a little bit difficult sometimes to get used to. I know with somebody like me who's not the best at multitasking, when I first played this game,
Shoot for the magic.
like it distracted me pretty bad. I can't believe I made that.
You must concentrate.
I'm trying, but I'm doing a commentary at the same time. If that's out of sync, she said you must concentrate.
The second ball is locked.
Alright. I didn't hit it hard enough. Some of these arcade machines have a button that you just press, but the ones that actually have the plunger, you have to pull back the analog stick and let it launch. Uh-oh, what's gonna happen? Oh, multi-ball. This always gets me. I am such a terrible multi-ball person. That's what she said. Let's see. The reflection on the balls are not quite nice. That's what she said again. I should just quit. When you're playing pinball, there's just gonna be an unlimited amount of "that's what she said" comments. Oh, come on, let's go. I need to master the tilt. Well, that and actually being good at just using the flippers. Well, this is better than I usually do. I just wish it wasn't on my last life.
Hocus pocus.
If I could pull this off like on the first try and just keep it up with every ball that I lose, I wouldn't feel so bad about myself playing this game. That thing in the top left corner just looks like a roll of electrical tape. I have no idea what that illusion's supposed to be. Okay, Count. He sounds like Count Chocula, actually. Shit. I'm glad that was a multi-ball. Otherwise, I would have been in trouble. Not like I'm not already in, but whatever. Down the spirally slope we go. Come on. I get so nervous on my last life. It's a lot of times what screws me. Oh, there's a little illusion. I don't know if you saw it, the ball floated up in the air. It actually does that on the real board. More than likely with magnets repelling each other.
Magic. Lock is lit.
Go for the center room.
The lock's lit. I don't know what that means, but she kind of did it in a whispery voice, so it must be something good.
It's to the block.
Come on.
3 o'clock.
It's playing this grim music.
The first ball is locked.
Oh, now we gotta throw in a tiger in the mix. Oh, I thought I was gonna get it in there.
Hocus pocus.
There we go.
Spirit cards.
Shoot, spinner.
Shoot for the spinner.
I'm guessing that's the box. I don't know what the hell the spinner is unless it's the metal thing that rotates. I'm not up with the pinball lingo. There's another thing done by magnets. That's cool how it emulated a spider web though. Multi-ball. Bane of my existence. I hate this view. If you actually could see that view in real life, your chin would have to be on the glass. Come on, something good. I feel like I'm gambling here. It was meant to be. This video is dragging on. Wonder if I'll get to put in my initials. Replay.
Please shoot again.
That's the first time that happened. Come on. They're giving me another chance. I feel like I've been resurrected. Oh shit, he didn't have a chance.
Shoot for the magic trunk.
Why are you gonna give me instruction and do something when I'm already dead? Enter your initials. M. R. The video is gonna be way out of sync. N. You can tell, because if I said the letters at the wrong time, then I'm screwed. Oh wow. Actually, my score's still way lower than everybody else's, but I'm still proud of myself. Well, that was the Theater of Magic pinball game on the Pinball Arcade Collection, available on the PlayStation Network. Pretty much every portable device, like the Android. It's market. Actually, it'd be the Google Play Market, iOS. I believe there's a Nintendo 3DS version. There's a Williams Arcade collection too of pinball games that are basically the same thing. I highly suggest you seek that out. And those are available on the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation 2 and the Xbox 360. And this game's also available on Xbox 360. It's available on a lot of stuff. Look it up on Wikipedia because I'm probably forgetting something. Well, anyway, guys, thanks for hanging in there and watching a pinball machine. I hope this was exciting. I know pinball is not the most entertaining thing to watch in the world, but hopefully that you might be able to check it out. I think you could play this on the demo, or you might be able to, you might just be stuck with Rick Billy's Believe It or Not, but you would get a feel for it. But if you want a decent pinball game that's good for a console, I highly suggest to check out the Zen Pinball series. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and you guys take care. Alright, bye.